When Congress returns to Washington, D.C. at the end of its summer recess, we believe that senators and representatives should give due and serious and positive consideration to the issue of reciprocity regarding the carrying of concealed firearms. In much the same way as individuals who have licenses to drive a car issued by a state may drive that car throughout the United States. According to our proposal, an individual who has a permit to carry a concealed firearm issued by a state may carry that firearm throughout the United States. A very simple proposal, and one that we think conforms to the realities of modern life. These days, many people travel throughout various states in their daily lives. It's quite common for people to cross from one state to another because of their jobs or their children in school or something like that. As a matter of fact, many people travel throughout regions of the United States. It's even quite common for some people to travel across country these days. In the United States, firearms ownership is very, very popular. A lot of people don't realize this, but about 100 million Americans own about 200 million firearms. Americans, with the use of firearms, have been able to interrupt crime or to prevent crime from even occurring with the use of their firearms over 1 million times a year in the United States. The fact of the matter that so many people own firearms, and the fact of the matter that a great majority of the states already issue permits to carry concealed firearms, is an indication that firearms acquisition and use is very popular in the United States. We think that if law-abiding citizens who already have issued to them permits to carry concealed firearms were able to carry these firearms throughout the United States in the same way as people who are issued driver's licenses are able to drive their cars throughout the United States, that these decent law-abiding citizens would serve as a backup to police in their fight against crime. We think that it is an idea whose time has come, and we think further that Congress should give serious consideration to this proposal when it comes back. The people are going to be watching Congress on this. After all, the midterm elections are going to occur in about 14 months, and obviously this is one of the issues which people who are serious about the defense of their own lives and the lives of their loved ones are going to consider when they think about the people who they are going to vote for or against in these midterm congressional elections. We know, of course, that there is opposition and there will be opposition to this proposal in Congress and amongst the liberal people in the mainstream media. As a matter of fact, even though over 58 senators voted for a similar proposal, which would have been added as an amendment to an existing bill, this measure did not manage to be attached to that bill because of the activities of Senator Charles Schumer of New York and other senators who were able to prevent this bill from being added as an amendment to this underlying legislation. However, the fact that 58 out of 100 senators did vote for the proposal shows that the senators know the American people want this legislation. We think that Congress should listen to the will of the American people and not to the rabble-rousers in the media and to some of the other members of Congress and to some of the anti-gun activists in the White House. It is time for Congress, now that it has come back from its recess, and now that it has had an opportunity to realize that the American people generally are fed up with the way politics have been practiced in the United States in recent months, will come to the realization that members of the House and Senate should listen to the American people as expressed in various ways. And we think that the proposal to allow reciprocity regarding the carrying of concealed firearms throughout the United States on the part of people who already have state-issued permits to carry such firearms is an issue that Congress should consider favorably, and one which we hope Congress will consider quickly.